Hello everybody and welcome. I am the Beta Plan and this is Humankind, and this is very likely our last episode as we are winning the race to space quite hands down. Basically because, well, we have gone to plats with our production. We are so quick in building things that nobody can keep up with us, and that is basically how we are managing to become the greatest of all. Cannot be done as already one of couple. Oh, in the district, yeah, right. Alright, let's build it there. And I think then this might be a good one for a... actually, not that good. What's this then? This is a garrison. I don't need a garrison there. I really don't. We don't need a garrison on two spots. Thank you very much. Build it like this. There you go. And look at our cities. Before we start wrapping up this series, I do want to have a... yeah, sure. We should look at the grand majesty of the cities that we have constructed, because dang, did we do good with this series. Did we explode. This is Agra, a city that actually is quite recently added to our empire. It isn't even that long in... under our possession, but it is quickly becoming quite significant. But to look at our capital is to look at a massive line, Azur, and it is almost integrated, except that it isn't according to game terms, with Luluban. It is huge here. And then that is even integrated into Memphis, and look, now that actually the graphics have been restored, had to work around that. But here you go, look at that beauty of a city. Look at the amount of stuff that is lining our borders. Here, I'm still in civilized area, constructed area, let's put it that way. Here, going down, still in there. And then here's a little break, and I'm actually filling this up right now to not have that. And then this is our neighbor. It feels quite different, huh? But they are actually in the same age. They're the Edo-Japanese, but yeah, near then is Thebes. And of course, let's not forget the other city that we still have, Nok. That is also quite a grand city that incorporates all of this island almost. And even has some extraterritorial islands. I call them extraterritorial, but they aren't really because they're part of their same area. But hey, sure, skip you.
Human leaves footprints on the face of another celestial body. Who could have imagined it?
Getting more and more fame. Trying to take down Berg Black's unit here, just for the hell of it. The world frontier, this is because of the World Wide Web. We could just say consent and we get a little bit less stability, or we could say restrict. Consent. Yeah, we'll just consent. I think we can handle the stability drop. 100, 100, 100, 100 stability, 100 stability, 100 stability, and then our last city, of course, that we got. Oh.
Tell me what.
Singai Napur. Actually, interesting. We have trade, of course, and I have never bought anything from you. Wow, silly me, we, as the Australians, must have everything. Buy it. If it goes a problem, well, I don't think it will, actually. We will just get it via warfare later on, but more importantly, I think we are so far in the game, there is no way in hell that we do not, well, crush this. Well, by the time that this episode comes out, it has been a few weeks then after the map competition. I actually hope that well, I don't know, but if I won the main prize, I would love it simply to give you guys better videos, because this computer, as we've seen a few times in this series, isn't the best anymore and it's starting to get a little bit tricksy with some of the newer games. But moreover, I wouldn't mind if anyone else wanted, but that we just have a little bit more of attention to the things that we do here, because then we can have some more interactions with great map makers and people that love this game as well. Because let me know in the comments what you liked about the series, what you don't like about the series, what you love to have seen as well, but that I didn't do. Like, if you want a science run, that was our previous run. If you want something other than the science run or a industry run like this, let me know what you want to see in the next series. I am all for interaction with anybody from my watchers, because I just enjoy that a lot. We need uranium. Go to the technology screen. We need uranium. That's not space orbitable. Space orbitable. We need aluminum smelting. Yeah, but I need uranium. Down here, we need uranium enrichment. In fact, we need that over whatever the heck we are else are. Fighter jets. It's gonna come after that. Pollution levels, because otherwise we can't continue with our space race. Alrighty then. Please stop bugging me. Just do that. Do the project. I wish there was a way you could say, clean up the mess. Like National Tree Day or something. Just clean up some of the environmental damage that we're doing. But there's no ceremony for that. Then again, that might be because we actually don't have renewable resources and stuff, certain technologies yet. Something converted to our religion. There it is. We're now converting Berg Black, like cultural wise, faith wise, everything is turning up Australian. Sure, build. You know, maybe I should do with a list. It might be quicker to do it this way. And why don't you know, just plant a forest. There you go. Build it somewhere in between, because the last 2 turns. No, open borders. Propose.
Things change, even leaders and empires. I have a proposal for you. I say yes, your proposal is perfectly balanced.
Why are they annoyed?
Pride of your empire. Hail, friend. I have a notion which would benefit...
Because we were at peace with their enemy. But now... that's still considered a declaration of war. Okay. Well, we are now allied also with the Poles. We're allied with the Poles, we're allied with the Edo-Japanese, and we're allied with the Mongols. I'm surprised that Juer is still so behind the rest of us. Like, in what era is he? Early modern era. Yeah. You are in the early modern era. You're in the medieval era, even. Holy heck. Early modern era. So only... oh, they also early modern era. Not even the contemporary era. We are the only ones in the contemporary era.
You have unlocked the Research Institute. It will not merely provide additional answers, but open up a whole range of ever more perplexing questions.
Oh, thank you very much. New grievance available, new grievance available. What the heck just happened? Somebody made me,
Noble deed shall we perform next, my honored ally?
yeah, he is oppressing the faithful, but I'm gonna, he is gonna switch that out anyways. Oh, somebody triggered a migration. There was one migration, I think, by Burke.
Greetings. To what do I owe this pleasure?
Yep. Nope, I renounce it.
This discussion is over. Be the change you want to see in this world.
That is a border. This is trespass. Next is punishment.
Do you not realize who I am? No, I cannot agree to this anemic proposal.
That does stump all our trade treaties though, so that's a little bit annoying.
No! I no longer need to inflict this on you.
Fine, I will draw it. So that we can have some trade. But issues have been triggered. But alright. Are you still growing fast enough? Decently. Build an aqueduct. Nature reserves. Sure. Why not? Because we're trying to actually not kill the planet. There you go. Clear the ruins. Then we can also start building here in earnest. 40 free gold. Now that sounds lovely. 40 gold. 40 free gold. There you go. You can start building a lot. In fact, just... voila, you have it already. All of it is yours. The funny thing is now is I can't build in its area without it being a problem. Maybe this Discord... oh boy. Maybe we need to pillage this. I do not know. Whoopsie daisy. I may have built this one in the wrong way. I hope I can still launch from here. Because otherwise I'm gonna have to do something very annoying to my own city. Berg doesn't have troops here. It's not... looks like I would need to build that. I can build it anywhere and would be fine. Basically, the game tells me, okay, I'll build it over there. Gonna have to wait until we get that uranium. Before I decide on this. No, it still moves up, so it really doesn't matter. I somehow prefer this, because I like to see the art. That's basically why I prefer this. It's definitely a little bit more scrolling, but... it's fine. There we go, uranium. More grievances. What is happening? Ah, oppressing my people. Because now it has turned Australian. Oh, we can consider that. Trade route blocked. Yeah, because of the Poles, of course. Is somebody occupying another city then? No, not that I see directly, but we'll see. It's not like we are out of cash anyways. Uranium. We can get uranium. That's the first thing we now need to immediately implement. Which districts have it? Knock.
I just think of you as one of those characters that enjoys collecting things. Stamps, coins, resources, power.
Thank you. Yes, indeed. Oh, wow. And immediately every other project is available. First we're going to launch this. See if this still works. No, I cannot. I have to demolish this. I'm an idiot for having built it here. That's going to give me a hefty penalty because I'm an idiot, but alright. First of all, what you're going to do is build me that uranium deposit. And after that, we're immediately going to launch from here. What is it? Satellite network. No. First, build this. Satellite network. Thank you. Build satellite network. You might... do we have uranium anywhere else? Yeah, of course. Uranium. I'm so sorry I built a district there that will be immediately destroyed. I do apologize. Not sure why I'm telling you to build that, but sure. Yeah, of course. Let's destroy the environment even more, because why in the world not? We're Australia! It feels like weird, but strip mining is bad for the environment, don't get me wrong, but still. Planetary observation satellite launched.
Of civilization-wide ingenuity. Perspiration, collaboration, bureaucracy. And a dozen supertankers worth of coffee.
That was the last one I needed for having the entire map. Well, there it is then.
First ransack. See the sights. appreciate the local culture, and take anything that's not nailed down.
Clear these ruins immediately so that we can start launching stuff again. Oops-a-daisy. I apologize. This is the thing that's gonna get us the victory. The Mars colony. Don't you worry. We will have this built quicker than you can sneeze almost. 2 turns. 2 turns. 1 turn. Next turn we win. Because Mars colony, baby. And yeah, let's just let everybody work on it. Not because it's needed. Just because it's fun that every city works on it. There's more important... you know what? Finish the parade. There you go. Bought the parade for you. Stop my trade agreement for Umbergus? I did? How did I stop that? It's there. I am so sorry. He refused it. Alright. They have a lot of war support, but they're still needy, so I guess they were annoyed. Mercury. This sector is considered no longer available for trade? Yeah, well, why? Don't know. So, research-wise, can we get something that gives us a few more points? Like, is there a world deed available? Yeah, I don't know if there's a world deed for free trade, for instance. Wow, we didn't even get microbiology. We didn't need it. Minus 20 consumption on the population, and this one is nice. Plus 2 stability per researcher. This is crazy good. Never got partisans. No, we got so many things we didn't... There's so many things we didn't get. But it doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Australians. We have a super cities. Now this is connected as well. And we will win next turn. You know what we can do? Just for the hell of it. Hold on. And then have one flyover. One flyover. Going from Thebes, the city in the desert. You can go all the way into Memphis. Going for only some civilized, so to speak, area. Moving from Memphis, we go into the west. And we move into Luluban. And from Luluban, we can move into the south, into our great capital of Azur with 101 population. It's still not... And there's still way room to grow. We still have room to grow. But there we go into here. And from this, we need to do a short hop across the water to get into the city of Nok with its islands over here. Very new addition to our empire is Singai Nagar, so that's not really fair. And of course we have Agra, that is our port beyond the Edo-Japanese.
A phenomenal achievement of civilization-wide ingenuity. Perspiration, collaboration, bureaucracy, and a dozen supertankers worth of coffee.
The Red Planet, 9 short months after they left for Earth forever, spacefarers from your great empire have completed the staggering journey across the cold, dark reaches of space to arrive on Mars. The team is in high spirits. The first phase of the establishment of a permanent colony on the planet proceeds well, and the opportunities for discovery and enrichment are near endless. With your empire bestriding 2 worlds now, your dominance is nearly irrefutable. The only question is, do you wish to let the history judge your reign now, or do you wish to play with your rivals some more? And let this moment be a line in the sand from where a reckoning will be made, triggers the end of the game at the end of the next turn, or we will enjoy and get a little bit of science fame and thing. I'm going to go with end the game, because it's clear that we need to up our game a little bit more. We need to get it even further.
Friend, you are a sight for sore eyes.
Thank you, Tudikiri. You were our ally from the very beginning, and we were faithful to one another. We had some Ethiopians or something, weird people over here that we crushed immediately on the very ends of our Neolithic era into our ancient era as the Assyrians. We never even built a special unit for it, despite the fact of the pillaging. We also made, however, more friends next to Tudikiri once we found out of other people. However, the first one was Berg Black, and we were not happy with one another. We couldn't get along. But right now, we have come to somewhat of a agreement. I could say non-aggression pact, but I don't think he would accept that. He will trade everything, so we are slowly making amends. They understand, even Burke, that there's still the oceans that he cannot beat us. Of course, we also made an ally of Spiffing Brit and an ally of Jouet de Grenier is how I'm still going to pronounce that. And I apologize that I've probably been doing that wrong all game. Yeah, we also made allies of them, and in that sense, we've done well. And what are you doing with your fingers? Are you making jazz hands? And then the other one that we have was Zerator. He always remained suspicious of us. He doesn't really like us. I can't really blame him, in a sense. It's just unfortunate that he feels that way about us.
The world is full of new opportunities.
And he always wants money. And I refuse because he's just trying to be greedy. And he should just accept that based on our greatness. Well then, representative governments. Though they have been a part of your empire for generations, the people of Agra have their own distinct culture and traditions, a fact that over the years has sparkled both celebration and dissonance. Recently, some of the cities more educated have begun speaking out in favor of representative government. Modern times have brought a hunger for new ideas and leadership, and some of the most brazen dissidents even label you a colonialist who has purposely kept their people oppressed. How will you respond? Reform, we can celebrate. The people of Aga should be led by those they recognize as their own. Change can be expensive, but it is in their own right thing to do. This is really... I would love to have seen this either move towards independent people giving you a ton, and I mean a ton of cash, because 200... I make 31k a turn. As study, we get additional science. Commission an independent panel of experts to conduct more research on the issue. They should satisfy the dissidents for the foreseeable future, or ignore and chance of ignoring another narrative event, probably being very, very bad. But we're just gonna investigate. They are Australians. They always have been. I shouldn't have actually let the announcer speak. Well then. Holier than holy are we, the great people of Australia. So we will have ourselves a holy day for the fact that we have set foot on Mars. And with that, I truly can say, thank you for watching. End of your journey. This is your last turn. The space race is won. You will be remembered as the beta plan, mythical ruler of the Australians. I didn't realize there was yet another turn. Oh, come on, man. I made my outro even. I made it all cool sounding like and did the flyover. You bastard. Denying me a cool outro game. You said it wouldn't be next turn when I hit the button from having won the space race, and then you say, no, it's the next turn. Will you make up your mind? Oh, apparently we can even go even more crazy. Yeah, I've never got fertilizer, of course. Nah. There we go, fertilizer. And the fact that the planet is slowly being ruined, and that we have local pollution everywhere, it's still considered level 0. I don't really understand the pollution mechanic. That is, of course, my problem, but heck. You know what? For celebration of our great achievements, and because we have ridiculous amount of money, so Signai Napur has all of a sudden become a great developed city, and we still have more than enough cash to buy out everything else. Because we're nuts like that. absolutely nuts. Oh, we can do the symposium.
Well done.
Voila,
A
for
rigorous
another
application of the
50
scientific
reward.
method. Come
And
up
they
with
forgave a
theory,
grievance
then
because of
try to
that?
poke holes in it.
Okay. Stop trade. Why did it stop? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Why it does that all the time. It feels
First
like a
among
bug.
equals, peerless among peers. Without inflating your ego too much, it must be said that you have claimed the mythic place in the tumultuous history of humankind. A great part of your legacy is the remarkable equilibrium with which you created it. You will be remembered for balance. History may also remember you with the same awe that visitors felt when they saw the wonder you built. Magnificent. If there is another thing you should be remembered for, it is for the green, thriving world you leave to the future. One other achievement worth noting. You became the leader of a great religion. Congratulations, and glory to you. One more testament to your perseverance. Part of your legacy was being involved in the longest war in history. Congratulations. Under your guidance, the thrilling tale of humankind has been rewritten in your own words. There may be future adventures and deeds, an even grander scope for this grand story. Regardless, you have left a great mark and answered the question. How far will you push humankind?
Well, let's see the end screen, but I don't understand some here in Humankind. Balance? Oh, come on. Look at that. I have 14,000. Spiffing Brit, 5,000. If I would have pushed it, I probably could have had triple his score. We definitely need to improve. Crazy. Why does the says 4,700 and here 14,000? Don't know. In that case, I would have been double. Oh, best era. Sorry. My apologies. But yeah, we could have almost tripled the score. That's crazy. But it also calls us balanced. Okay. I think I only did industry. Then again, I did build a lot of different sectors. But holy heck. By the way, why am I looking so gloom? I've won. Come on, cheer for me. Don't look so bad. And on top of that, we left a green world. I've never polluted it so much. Never had such a high pollution score. Alright, well, here we have... This screen I still don't feel is like that grand. Neolithic era, it's funny that you see 1 stars because you can't really get 3 stars with growth, I believe, there. Agrarian stars. Hold on with the ancient era. When did I was like, did I not have in every era of the 3 builder stars? I need to look at the ancient era if I got the 3 builder stars. Look, skip. I don't need this. Me, yes. Curiosities found, 48. Not a lot, actually. We had like over 100 in the last one. Yeah, we know that war was very long. Longest ideology, progress. Best city, Azure, we know that. That is really our capital. Tons of districts built. Didn't I get... Let's just look at stability also, for instance. That was one thing I also managed to do well. Here we had a plummet. Can't remember exactly what happened, but probably in the early game you see this plummet. And then after that I went super stable. Only when I captured the city issues arrived, but otherwise super stability. Influence, nobody is even close. Food, actually we dipped down a bit. Interesting. Purple went into the negative, Zerator went into the negative for the longest time. Okay. No wonder you couldn't get off your island. Industry, nah. The others are even flatlining against us. Like with food, no, that's also pretty flatlined. Money, pretty flatlining. Science, pretty, less flatlining. We did well enough. Population, yep. Just going crazy. Religion. They went from having nothing to having our religion. So all of a sudden they go up from having nothing to having the same as us. That's funny. They converted to our religions. Yeah, that's cool. Research. Not that great of a advance. Trade. We did well in trade, definitely. I think that is actually one of the early things that I really neglected in the last game. Military. Heck, blue at a certain point, the Mongols were stronger than us for a short period of time. Interesting. Cities. Yeah, well, that was Humankind. I'm gonna come back to you with probably the next difficulty in the line, which is Civilization, and possibly a custom map. Let me know in the comments what you want to see, as I said before. I'm all for it, to hear your input. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty. Oh, and if you did like it, do consider leaving a like or a subscribe, because it does help out the channel. Bye-bye.